But it couldn't handle your shit. I can tell it wasn't gonna work. She gon' spend it all on the purse. Her hair and toes done too. What is he done for you? I might just blow it all on you. I'm the one you call on to. Fall back and fall on you.
Hey y'all, so today I'm doing my lemon honey glazed salmon, and you're going to use the seasonings that I usually use, the salmon, and right now I'm going ahead and mix some butter and some garlic into my pan so we can cook the salmon. And right now I'm seasoning the salmon with all my favorite seasonings. And you can use any seasonings that you want, preferably whatever you use for seafood, it'll go with this salmon. And I'm just patting the seasoning in so the salmon can be flavorful. And you know, whatever you do on one side, you gotta do to the other. Alright, so now that the butter and mixed garlic is to a nice season, I'm gonna go ahead and put the salmon into the pan. And we're gonna cook it on each side for about 3-4 minutes. And as you can see on the side, where it's getting white at, you know it's time to flip it. And I'm just adding more garlic and more butter so that it won't burn underneath the salmon. You want to make sure you keep butter in your pan. And I'm just making sure that butter stays underneath the salmon so it won't burn. Now this is the color that you're looking for on your salmon. You want a dark pink color. And you see all the seasoning on that salmon. Yeah, you gotta make sure you pat that seasoning down so it don't move. Now we're gonna add some shrimp to our dish today. So I'm seasoning the shrimp with the same seasonings I use for my salmon. And right now I took the salmon out of the skillet. As you can see, it's done. So it should look just like this. And for the shrimp, you know you want to put butter and more minced garlic in. You don't want to overcook your shrimp where it's going to taste real chewy and rubbery. So once you see that it's starting to turn pink, you want to go ahead and flip it. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and make that glaze. Again, we're putting some honey, not the honey, but the butter and minced garlic into the skillet. Look, I'm excited for the honey part. Now and I did add seasoning to the minced garlic and the butter, and it's just the same seafood seasoning that I just used. And now I'm using the honey, and we're gonna mix it up so it don't burn, and we're gonna bring it to a boil. We added some lemon juice. If you don't have a lemon, you can always use the lemon juice that's in a jar. Make sure you take the lemon seeds out. You don't want that in your glaze. And you're gonna keep stirring it so it don't burn, but you wanna make sure it keep on coming to a boil. The more bubbles you get, it lets you know that the glaze is done. Alright, so now that I got a lot of bubbles at the top, as you can see, I'm adding my meat back to the glaze. And you're just gonna pour the glaze over your shrimp and your salmon, and you're gonna let it sit for 5 minutes so it can thicken. And this is exactly what it should look like once it's done, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments if you like this dish, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you.
Fall back and fall on with it. Shawty ain't scared. Shawty ain't scared.